Who would have thought that the couple, who had only been the subject of speculation, would actually emerge victorious, taking home the most coveted award, favorite couple? The night felt different from the start. The red carpet was filled with flashing cameras, extravagant gowns, and an undeniable aura of glamour. But amidst it all, the presence of Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei created an unusual atmosphere, warmer, livelier, and somehow more real than any other couple. As they walked together, their steps were synchronized, as if they had been practiced for a long time. It wasn't just about their appearance, but there was something indescribable, a connection that was palpable without words. Fans, both watching in person and on television, immediately felt the same vibe. Rumors of their closeness had been circulating for a long time. From behind-the-scenes dramas to candid moments captured on camera, the public had slowly begun to piece together the puzzle of their relationship. But that night, all the speculation seemed to find its most satisfying answer. When their names were announced as the winners, the atmosphere exploded. Applause echoed, cheers filled the room, and cameras quickly captured the two's expressions of surprise and joy. Tian Xiwei covered her mouth, her eyes sparkling, while Zhang Linghe smiled broadly before finally looking at her meaningfully. That small moment, the brief look between them, became one of the most talked about moments. For many, it wasn't just a spontaneous reaction, but a reflection of a deeper connection, something that couldn't be faked. They walked onto the stage with slightly shaky steps, perhaps from the surprise or perhaps the pressure of the intense spotlight. But once the microphones were in their hands, both displayed incredible professionalism. Their acceptance speeches were sincere and simple. There were no extra words, just a heartfelt thank you. They expressed their appreciation for the fans, the production team, and everyone who had supported them on their journey to this point. But what was most captivating wasn't their words, but the way they complimented each other as they spoke. When one paused, the other continued. When one laughed, the other smiled. It all felt so natural, as if they were already accustomed to the same rhythm. Their performance that night was equally captivating. Dressed elegantly, the two looked like a couple straight out of a modern fairy tale. Zhang Linghe exuded a calm and alluring charisma, while Tian Xiwei exuded a gentle yet powerful charm. Their visuals became a hot topic on social media. Many called them the perfect definition of a visual couple, a combination that was not only pleasing to the eye, but also felt alive and energetic. It didn't take long for the video clip of their victory to go viral on various platforms. Every second of the moment was replayed, analyzed, and discussed by fans from around the world. Even small details like the way they looked at each other or smiled were noticed. Some fans said they felt like they were watching a drama come to life. Others said their chemistry transcended the screen, becoming something truly tangible. On the other hand, their success also served as proof that hard work and dedication never betray the results. They were not only a seemingly harmonious couple, but also individuals with strong acting skills and a career journey worthy of praise. This moment of victory seemed to be the culmination of their long journey, a validation of all the effort they had put in. And for fans, it wasn't just about the award, but about the joy of seeing two people they've been rooting for finally receive recognition. Interestingly, after the event, their small interactions backstage once again captured the spotlight. Laughing together, sharing lighthearted comments, and even simple gestures that showed their closeness, all further reinforced the impression that their relationship was more than just colleagues. The public was growing increasingly curious. Was this simply incredible professional chemistry, or was there something more behind it? The question continued to resonate, fueling curiosity that only intensified the attention they were receiving. But despite all the speculation, one thing was certain. They had created an unforgettable moment. A moment that was not only beautiful to watch, but also left a lasting impression on all who witnessed it. This victory may have been just one step in their long journey, but its impact was profound. It wasn't just a trophy, but a symbol of connection, hard work, and perhaps something more personal that hadn't yet been fully revealed. And as the stage lights dimmed and the cheers subsided, one thing remained: the image of the two figures standing side by side, smiling and sharing a moment of victory that would live long in the memory. The night was over, but their story had only just begun. The euphoria of victory apparently didn't stop on stage. After the show, the atmosphere outside the venue was still filled with fans, eagerly awaiting them. When Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei finally stepped out together, cheers erupted again, as if the night hadn't quite begun to end. The two paused briefly to greet fans. Their smiles never wavered, even as exhaustion began to show on their faces. But it was precisely in those simple moments that many felt they saw the most genuine side of their relationship. No script, no big cameras, just a warm, flowing interaction. One of the most eye-catching moments was when Tian Xiwei nearly tripped while walking. In an instant, Zhang Linghe responded, grabbing her hand with quick reflexes. The small gesture seemed so natural, yet enough to send fans into a frenzy. A short video of the incident immediately went viral on social media. Many replayed the scene, slowed it down, and even added background music as if it were a romantic scene from a popular drama. And strangely, it did feel that way, real yet fictional. Furthermore, their interaction in the car was even caught on camera by paparazzi. The two were seen chatting casually, occasionally laughing, carefree, as if the outside world wasn't watching their every move. That moment added a new layer to their public image. As time went by, interviews began to emerge. In one, Zhang Linghe was asked about her feelings that night. She answered calmly, but her eyes revealed something deeper, a pride that was hard to conceal. Tian Xiwei also made an equally interesting statement. He stated that the award was the result of a collaborative effort, not just of him or Zhang Linghe individually. The way he emphasized the word, together, sparked renewed speculation. Fans became even more active in their support. Hashtags related to their names continued to trend, filled with edited videos, photos of sweet moments, and even theories about their relationship. The internet seemed to be filled with the same topic. Ultimately, whether they were a real-life couple or simply colleagues with incredible chemistry was perhaps no longer the most important thing. What was clear was that Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei had successfully created a story that made many people smile, hope, and believe that such a connection could exist. As the days passed, the buzz of their victory remained strong. Entertainment media outlets continued to cover every detail of that historic night, presenting new perspectives that made their story even more compelling. The names of Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei seemed to be constantly in the news. Across various platforms, fans began compiling their journey from their first meeting to their moment of victory. Small details that might have previously been overlooked now became evidence that strengthened their closeness. Every smile, every glance, everything seemed meaningful. Interestingly, their popularity as the favorite couple also had a significant impact on the projects they starred in. Dramas and content featuring the two were once again popular, rewatched by fans eager to relive the chemistry that made them fall in love in the first place. Yet, despite all the attention, the two maintained a calm and professional demeanor. They didn't overreact to the circulating speculation, as if they wanted to keep something precious within a more private space. And perhaps therein lies their greatest appeal. In the entertainment world full of exposure, Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei actually present a fun mystery, enough to keep people curious, but never really giving all the answers.